What the FAQ makes your hair curly and how do you work with it? Curly hair is probably the most difficult type to style. You have to constantly be straightening it out if you want a style that is anything other than messy or textured. But don't worry, that's what I'm here for. So let's start with what makes your hair curly. Basically, genetics, but we already knew that. Allow me to explain. The first thing that makes your hair curly is the shape of the hair follicle. A round follicle gives a nice straight hair. A less round, or shall we say an elliptic follicle, gives you curly hair. Now the reason for this is you've got two axes of movement. We've got one on this plane, another one here. If you've ever held a ruler, you know that the ruler likes to bend along the thin side, not along the wide side. Same deal with curly hair. There is more freedom of movement to bend left and right on this plane than there is on this plane. And that's due to the follicle size. And the second reason is the proteins in the cortex, and this is kind of cool. In curly hair, we have an uneven distribution of proteins. We've got lots of red ones up the top, lots of green ones down the bottom. Compare that to straight hair, we've got a nice symmetrical pattern all around the cortex. And the important thing is, red and green are not the same. I know, big surprise. The red ones tend to be a little bit stiffer compared to the green ones. Actually, they absorb water differently. The result of that is, if you're a bit stiffer on your left than you are on your right, you're going to tend to lean over to your right. That's my left. That's why your hair tends to be more curly, especially when it gets wet. So when there's high humidity in the air, the red proteins, they absorb water faster than, say, the green proteins, and that makes the red proteins swell up and extend. As a result, you've got one side stretching even further, bam, curlier, frizzier, more annoying hair. So, how do you work with this? Well, there's not much you can do about genetics, but don't worry about that. Here are 5 ways to work with curly hair. 1. Straighten your hair. But that's cheating. The most popular way to straighten hair is using heat. But, of course, as soon as you get moisture in your hair, curly. So don't straighten your hair. Play to your strengths, dog. Just pick a hairstyle that accentuates your courageous curls. So remember, wetting your hair will make your hair more curly, which you can use to enhance your luscious curls. You can also use our sea salt texture spray, which has plenty of moisture to enhance those curls, and it's got a bit of a volumizing factor as well. So it can make those curls a little bit more crisp and clear. And if you're looking for an even stronger hold, well, we do have a natural matte cream for you. This has been What the FAQ. My name is Rob. I'm the cosmetic chemist here at the Bearded Chap. If you learned something, like unsubscribe the video, and if you have any sciencey sort of questions, feel free to ask them. If I like them, I might even answer one.